I don't know what I can call you, bruh. Many people say that you look like
Who is that?
Snoop.
Ah! Snoop without dreadlocks. No, that's funny. I thought you were gonna say Makandiwa or someone.
No. Of course, yes, there's a resemblance. You look like there's a kind of likeness with Makandio and all that. But yeah, Snoop. I think you're a Zim Snoop, Kryptonian Snoop. What's your comment on that? Is this the first time hearing this?
No,
that you look like Snoop?
I've seen this on my social media. I've seen in my comment sections people calling me that, but I'll take it. I can't say that. Snoop is a great guy. Anyways, shout out to Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a name that you can embrace.
I've embraced a lot of names already. I don't know if I can carry on embracing names.
Besides Snoop.
Okay, the other one is Maglobo.
Maglobo.
Yeah,
Maglobo, you're always wearing glasses.
No.
Yeah?
It came from primary school. I had very, very huge eyes.
What?
So people would take the bulbs and then try to put them in my eyes and say and then the one that I officially accepted is Vierus.
Vierus. So
Vierus.
yeah, that's my first question actually. Hilary Vierus.
Yeah.
I was like, what kind of name is that? Who even gave you that name? Where did that name come from? Can you tell us, take us through the journey? How did you become to be called Hilary Vierus actually?
It's a long story. It was back in high school.
Yeah.
I would believe, or I'd like to say, I was the most intellectual guy when it comes to computer sciences and computer studies.
Okay.
So it got to a point where, at some point in my life, I managed to hack the whole computer system. It was connected to one LAN system. So I managed to change the password for all the computers of the whole school, from the admin, the computers, the computer studies. Nobody would log in shit. Until 3 days later, they figured out that it was me.
Yeah.
And then my teacher was just like, he is a virus. How do you manage to get in all the computers?
Yeah.
I was punished for that, but then I still feel like that was me, my brainchild, developing to what I am today right now.
Wow.
I eat computers.
Wow. You eat computer. Was this in primary school or secondary school?
This was in secondary school around my form 2. Yeah,
wow.
Form 2.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So your first name is Hilary.
My first name
Vierus is just a nickname that came.
Yeah. It just came, and then after high school, I went on, and then I became a DJ.
What?
So I was DJ Vierus.
What?
If anyone from Cheetown, Chitungis is watching.
Bro, are you from Cheetown?
Yep.
Be real now.
I'm from
Cheetown as well. What?
You were in Cheetown?
No, okay, wait. Before we get into that, let's go. Let's take it to the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, where are you originally from?
Okay.
In Zim.
In Zim.
Where were you born? Let's start from there.
Shit.
Quickly.
Okay. I'm from a small village under Seke. It's called Mayambara Village.
What?
So I'm a village boy, born and bred in the village, eating village food, meeting village people and hanging out with village people. But now to my advantage is this village is so close to, if you know Makoni shopping area, and then there's an urban area, Unit B, and then there's Chitungwiza. So it's a village that is opposite an urban area.
Okay.
So we would grow up with a feeling of the urban side, like we would know what's happening in the urban side.
Yeah.
But then when we get back home, we would feel the
village side as well.
The hard crust of life.
Yeah.
You know?
You've got the both sides, so to say.
Yeah, I've got both sides. Like, I know the ghetto side. I'm full-time ghetto. I'm a ghetto 100%.
Me too, bro.
Yeah. Then I'm also a village boy 100%. Like, let's go milk some cows. Let's go get some, I'm that guy. I can do that.
Wow. 100%. So you grew up in Cheetown, Mayambara. That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
Take us through your secondary.
My secondary, that was in Seke 2 High School.
What? This is where... Wait, hold up. Seke 2 High... Passion Java, yeah.
Passion Java.
I know a lot of guys. There's one guy also in Joburg. What's his name? The one who was I could disawan static online from Seke 2.
No, I'm not sure.
What's his name, man?
I know also Kabida. Kabida
Kabida.
is from Cheetah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like one stream ahead of me. Those guys used to
What?
bully us in school.
So when do you finish your Form 4?
My Form 4, that was 2013.
What?
And yeah, I'm very young. I'm not an old
No ways.
man.
Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this whole computer thing happened whilst you were in high school,
At
Seke 2
school,
high.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Wow.
when we were introduced to computers.
Okay.
And then I think I just had a forward hand than
Yeah.
anyone else. And
Yeah.
my sisters would send me computers from UNSA, laptops and stuff.
Yeah.
So I would get on with computers at home. I would bend CDs. I would do all that stuff. Edit small videos from a small age when I was in
Wow.
high school. So I think that is where the virus came from.
Mr. Virus.
Yeah.
I hope you're not going to infect us here.
No, I'm going to infect the whole of Cape Town. Everyone must get a bite of me.
Wow,
It's not a bad virus.
Yeah. I like how you embrace your name like that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It took me a long time to accept it, but then when I finally accepted it, and then I was like, what does the virus actually do?
Yeah.
Let me spread into these people. They should understand that people can come from a rock bottom, and then you can come up with a fashion show and make it happen.
Wow, man, we're going to talk about that. This is one thing that actually pushed me to say, like, let me find this guy. Let me find this dude. I really want to know how you pull that one through.
No, it's just a matter of understanding, firstly, what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you have a plan.
Yeah.
And then you get the right people on board. So, firstly, I did my first, that was a fashion show pageant. That was in Zimbabwe. That was 2015.
What? So this was after your high school when you finished 2013.
After
Then-
now, I'm trying to get money. I was now DJ Virus. Now
DJ Virus,
I was now
Zim.
DJ Virus. I was planning events.
Wow.
We were doing parties, house parties every Saturdays. Those truck fit era, color blocking era. We were putting up parties every Saturday. We get small youth. So I sort of had influence from a young age,
Okay.
and I would market my events, and people would come to my events, and I'm like, this is working. And to do events, then you need to be involved somewhere, somehow. Then I became a DJ. That's how I became DJ Virus
All right.
for my events, so that
Yeah.
I don't have to pay DJs.
So that time, you're an organizer, right?
Yeah.
You're paying yourself for organizing the event. At
was
second,
taking
at
the
the
gate
first,
takings.
at the second time, also you're taking takings.
Yeah.
And you're also paying yourself for being the DJ.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was the man of the show. Like I would only get an MC, but then that's like my friend or my cousin that I know.
Yeah.
Then that's like, hold the mic, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's get the bag.
Wow.
Then I got my first pair of Jordans from that. So
Yeah, man. I still can't afford a Jordan up until now.
you need to be a DJ.
Maybe I should become one.
DJ bangs in the house,
That's it. That's it.
Yeah,
So
man.
tell us, the move to SA from Zim. When did this happen?
I moved here when I was 17.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm from a village background. So as a person, you want to see your options. Where can I grow to? Where can I go to from now? And then after high school, after trying out the whole DJing thing, I came to a point where I was like, nah, I need to go try out some stuff.
Yeah.
Because my sisters were here, my whole family were here, and from social media and stuff like that, you can see that people are doing stuff. Not they might not be doing the stuff, but from what you can see from the other side, you can pick up that there is a good life going on. So that was what pushed me to come here, and then that was me dropping here. And I started off washing dishes in a restaurant.
What?
Yeah.
What
and
year is
then,
that?
2015, I think. 2015, 16.
Yeah.
I was doing dishes for a restaurant called Coco.
Yeah.
But I only lasted for, I think, a week and a half. Then I was like, nah, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Then I pulled out my CVs. I dropped some CVs around Randebosch and stuff. And I got a job the week after.
Yeah.
Started making juices.
Yeah.
They started teaching me how to make coffee. I didn't know what coffee. We don't do coffee from where I come from.
Yes.
I couldn't even mop. Like I couldn't even use a mop because
Yeah.
where I come from, we use old t-shirt. That's how I.
Same, bro. I
Same
can
stuff.
relate to what you're saying.
So I struggled with mopping. I struggled with making coffee, understanding hospitality because where I'm coming from, it does not exist.
Yeah.
Where I'm coming from, it's not there. We don't have restaurants.
Yeah.
Like we have canteens.
True.
Yeah.
True.
The canteen is you pay by the counter, you get your pap, go.
Yeah.
So I had to learn this whole industry from scratch. So from washing dishes, I started making coffees, juices. They started sending me. That was Kauai. I was
Okay.
now working at Kauai.
So you were barista at Kauai.
I was barista / juice bar.
Okay.
And they really did a good work on me. I really applaud those guys.
Mm-hmm.
From there, they nurtured me. They saw potential in me.
Yeah.
From making juices, I was promoted into supervisor, and from supervisor, I was promoted into junior manager, and from junior manager, I was promoted to second store manager, and this was only in a space of 1 year.
What?
Yeah, and I was the youngest manager at Kauai. Like
Yeah.
the youngest manager. I was 22 or 22 at that time.
So are you still there at Kauai, or this happened only back then?
I was in hospitality for 5 years, 5.5 years, 5.5 years,
Yeah.
if I can remember very well. So I was back then, and then when COVID came through, I was like, I'm out. Because I was already building this infinite media marketing piece by piece, sending myself to school, sending myself to courses while I'm working.
Yeah,
you know?
that's hard work, bro.
That's hard work. I had 2 jobs. While I was working at Kauai, I was working at Capella and Long Street.
Wow.
I would start my shift at 8 a.m. And I'll finish my shift at 3 p.m. That's at Kauai. And then from 4 p.m. until 11 p.m. I have to be at Capella Long Street.
Yo.
And then after that,
Just to make sure that you survive. This is like your day to day,
and
bro.
I pay my fees because I was doing courses.
Yeah.
I was learning at college SA, so they would send me a bunch of assignments. So after that hard work, you've got to go home and you've got to research, you've got to do assignments, you've got a deadline, only 7 days. And that was crazy. Until, because I had a vision, like I'm only going to do this for a certain period of time.
Yeah.
Then I started building infinite media marketing, which is right now why you're here.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
I think you're actually painting a picture that I didn't have in mind. Really, I was not expecting us to talk about this. This picture that you're painting, it really works as a inspiration to people who may be struggling right now. Right? I know when we come from place like where we come from, Sim, we think maybe when we come into the diaspora, okay, come Cape Town, but you're telling us that you were working 2 jobs, bruh.
I was working
Just for you to make it, you know?
send myself to school so that I can educate myself on something that I'm doing right now. And then I don't keep on being captive of the system because the system will only cripple your mind. And we need to create a better Africa than that. We need a lot of entrepreneurs like you to work with us to push our visions, you know. So I really, really strongly believe that we've got the energy, the power. We just don't have the unity, us as the Zimbabweans out here, to actually put hands on the same table and say, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah. We need to talk a lot about unity, right?
Unity,
Let's pay some bills. Today, guys, if you're joining us for the first time, if you're joining us here at Rogiri Pawenera, I'm with Hilary Vierus. Hilary Vierus is a man, is a jack of all trades. I would like to call him that. He's the guy who handles Infinity Media. If you don't know Infinity Media, I don't know. Let's pay some bills. We'll be back just now.
Welcome to So Skilled Sewing Studio. This is our Saturday class. So Skilled was established as a means to empower young girls. We initially started with children and grew organically to include adults and seniors. So Skilled enables and encourages the learners to discover their creativity within and develop and grow self-confidence and positively build their self-esteem so they can have the ability to become entrepreneurs and self-sufficient. I'm Marsha DeForce, the founder. Together with my 5 daughters, we continue to grow So Skilled through empowering and enabling women one stitch at a time.
You were talking about unity as Zimbabweans. Can we talk a little bit more about that? Are you saying Kutisuse as Zimbabweans, are we coming from a place where there's no unity? What's happening to us?
To break it down, I think unity goes a long way. Unity goes a long way politically. Unity goes a long way if we look at religions and beliefs. So in Cape Town now, or in the diaspora, we get people who are from very, 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 very different views and opinions of life. Like, got someone who's coming from Masvingo, and you got me who's coming from Cheetah.
Yeah.
We've got
Different backgrounds.
We're totally different. Like, you've got someone coming from Uzumba, Maramba Fungwe, and you've got someone who's coming from Harare. So unity is really, really hard to come by. For you to get an ego, a brother you can trust with everything, or someone that you can trust with the help, only help like when you're in a tough time. Not saying money wise, but just be here, just make sure we lift this up, you know. That there is a missing gap. There is a missing gap where people need to understand that we're coming from the same nation and we're coming here for one mission.
Yeah.
And we're
For
not
a better
here
life.
Yeah, not to compete, but actually to help each other. You want to look at the Nigerian community.
Yeah.
The Nigerian community, they are very united to a point where their government doesn't work. Like you saw how they did their elections last time.
Yeah.
Their politicians, it doesn't work. They have understood that the political system is not going to work for us.
Yeah.
The Western system is not going to work for us. They even have their own English. Like they speak it. If you speak to him in proper English, he responds in that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a game of a whole nation or a whole generation unlearning what they have been learning, and then they can relearn new stuff that can benefit them and their future and their children. Because I mean, if we keep on doing what we're doing, that's what people have been doing. It's not working.
But is it not, Hillary, that we are coming from a poverty background?
Yeah.
So you know what happens when you're coming from a place where you don't have anything, right? When you get something, you try to protect it as much as you can. Maybe that is the reason why, because munakawana basa, right? Adi kuti umwe muzimba ashike papo amusiye aite growth yake yakanasonaka, right? You tend to protect your territory because you are afraid to go back to poverty. Is it not maybe the case kutukuva to a broken system iri kuZimbabwe now tatotanga kuita upenyu saka takutowana something pakayomwe munhu ari kuita the same thing that you're doing, you are afraid pamwe you might take things away from me, you know? Maybe. I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's good. We need to embrace unity, that's for sure.
You're right. Like, people need to be protective of what they own, but not being selfish.
Yes.
There's being protective, and then there's being
Gotcha.
There's being selfish.
Yeah.
What's the point of you trying to block someone who wants to be a waiter and a waiter for people that you don't even know they're gonna come?
Yeah. And you can't wait at all tables.
You can't wait at all tables or all restaurants. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
You know, That is why even if you come to Infinite, you ask, is this guy Infinite? You see easy visuals there wearing Infinite. You see Tonde, Honeycomb, he's doing Infinite stuff.
Yeah.
It's because we have understood that we're coming from a background that does not see unity the way we see, because unity is just going to produce results. And if we all want the same results, what's the point of tearing the paper apart?
Yeah.
Like, if you got money and I got money and he's got money, we can sit here and we can drink a bottle of Hennessy like Nigerians do, or like all the other rich people do. Or we can sit here and say, let's build a business,
Yeah.
three of us. Okay, I made you a link, you made you a link, we're making money. But how do we make this money multiply?
Yeah.
All of us. Like, the whole thing is centered on money, because we're here for the money.
Yeah.
If you come to talk to me, you gotta be talking to me about money. That's me. If you're not talking about money, we're cutting ties. I ignore you on my WhatsApp. Because
In other words, you're saying you want somebody who is productive, who can bring something to the table.
if you're not
In a way.
productive, you would think that if I invite the next person, then he's gonna take everything.
Okay.
If you invite the next person, he's gonna be hands
Yeah.
to the project. Look at the fashion show that we did.
Yeah.
I might be selfish. I might say, this is my fashion show, but there's no way I'm gonna get a stage on my own or perform on my own and
Yeah.
do everything. Everything that is a plan that is solid. If you have got a real plan,
Yeah.
you will know that you need people.
Yes.
Not that you need to close
True.
people's doors. you
Yeah.
know.
Even in Shona, we have got a saying that says, rume rimwa rukombe
Harukombe churu.
churu.
Yeah.
So
That's most of
basically,
the people. That's why most of the people, they're running around in circles. You don't have a plan one. You just get this Bitcoin thing, or you just get this these quick getting money schemes. You start telling people about it. You run there, 500 of you get scammed. This guy is bad. Now the whole thing is pointing back to each other.
Yeah.
Niggas count me.
So with that point that you've just said, Hillary, can we say we are a broken generation? Do you think we're a lazy generation who wants soft life and quick money, without hard working? Would you say we are that kind of generation?
I believe we are a generation that is moving in a system that is set to operate in the way, because you can see even nowadays kids in primary, they're on Facebook, they know how to use Facebook. It's a system that whenever something happens in a generation, a system is applied.
Okay.
Like whoever has power at that time. The slavery system was applied back then. COVID system was applied a few years ago. So we need to be at a stage where we understand when these systems are being given to us as foreigners, as people who are coming from a broken country, B. So if we understand now, this is a trap. I'm going to work in a restaurant for 10 years and not make anything.
Yeah.
So why should you spend the whole 10 years there? Spend 5 years, and then the next 5 years you're spending it on you.
Yeah.
So that's where I come in and say people need to unlearn what they have been learning. Yeah, it's good to learn. It's good to go to school and get a degree and get to university and get all that. But then that was a system that was set a long time ago. And this generation right now, they're still feeding on that same system. Of which, is it working? Politically, no. Financially in the country, no. The economy of the country, people are going to school. Everyone is going to school, but are they producing what should be produced at the current time, or they are applying the old rules in the new system? So we're getting a lot of people that are book smart, but they are not street smart. They don't understand what's happening in the street.
Yeah.
They're educated, yes, you're educated in tourism, but then where's the tourism?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you need to be street smart to understand, okay, I've learned this, so in the streets I apply it here, and to this, as to what is working today, not what was working before. I think
So you're saying that people should just maintain the normal system that is there, but parallel to that, do a side business or be smart enough to identify what else you can actually do, so that maybe when your 8 to 5 is done and dusted,
And then
then
you
you've
get
got
busy.
you get busy. You convert your other side hustle to be the main thing,
Exactly.
kind of.
I would give you a blueprint if I can of how I did it.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I came from washing dishes. I did coffees. That was me learning, right? And then in the third year of learning, and then mastered the whole hospitality system, I had now power and value to say, try me into this position. And then I educated myself, business management, business communications,
Yeah.
IT management.
Mm-hmm.
Then I presented a certificate to them with their money,
Yeah.
not with my money, the money that I was working from them.
Yeah.
Not you take money, you go, you drink, and you think tomorrow is gonna be better. You know. So I took the money they were giving me, I invested in myself, I learned what they need for me to succeed or to go to the next level. Then I presented it to them. Okay, now I'm fit to be a manager, though I'm young. I'm more qualified than anyone.
Yeah. I can do this job.
Yeah. So at a younger stage, now I'm 22, but my value is up,
Yeah.
which means also they started paying me more,
Yeah.
right? So when you get paid more now, you take that more and you invest in a side hustle.
Wow. Amazing.
I sold iPhones, I sold sneakers here in Cape Town. I went to all the ghettos. I know all the ghettos like the back of my hand.
You were hustling, bro.
I was hustling. So I was taking money from there and then I put it in a side hustle, right? You put that money in a side hustle, that's investment.
Yeah.
In school, they don't teach investment because it's entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
No one is teaching entrepreneurship.
Yeah. They don't want you to make money.
They don't want you to make money.
They want you to work for somebody.
Yeah.
That's it.
So we gotta we gotta be mad. We gotta be angry to break the system and to rewire ourselves.
But
and
we also need to have this kind of conversation, you know, like you were saying, and educate, you know?
yeah,
Amazing.
Educate these people. Like this is the way. Like educate yourself towards what you feel like. This is my strength are telling me that I'm more. I was a DJ.
Yeah.
I was this. I was a barista. But at the end of the day, I'm owning a digital marketing company,
Wow.
4-star.
Wow.
I do graphic designing. I do
Let's talk about
website
that. Yes, let's
designing.
talk about that. So you've got Infinity. When does Infinity start?
Infinity.
Like fully fledged.
Okay.
And what is it that you do?
All right.
Maybe
all right.
in a nutshell.
In
break
a
it down.
nutshell, yeah, I really have to put it in a nutshell because
We might
we
spend
do-
the whole day here.
yeah. So basically, we're trying to create a new space for events,
Okay.
events that are gonna bring new clientele. That's the whole idea between us and events, because events will bring new clientele. And the type of events that we do is not just basic events. It's like classical events that attract real people.
Yeah.
As we are a marketing company, we really have to be good at the marketing or
Yeah.
really good at getting the actual target market. So we do events and we do branding. Like we start from your company, from the idea of you having a company and just having a name. We do your logo. We do all the branding material. We take care of your social medias, your websites, on the ground marketing, flyers, banners. So basically, we're taking care of the whole brand from you having nothing and people knowing about your brand.
That's big money that, you know that?
That's big
There's a lot of money there, right? So are you there yet? Would you say you're there, or you're still on your journey to becoming what you want to be?
I don't think I'm still there. Like I'm still 25.
Yeah.
Like they
What?
still.
It's unbelievable, bro, when you say that.
I'm 25. I'm turning 26 this year, next month.
Yeah.
And yeah, I still feel like if I can achieve this now, and if I can push my energy, impart my energy into my brothers, we can actually harness more. We can go beyond. We can go crazy. We can like we can go crazy.
Wow.
Hollywood crazy. We gotta be there. They gotta have seats for us in Hollywood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's me.
Amazing. Did you make any profit on your event?
I made a lot of money on my event. I won't disclose. I won't disclose.
Of course, we won't talk about how much you made, but at least
I made a lot of money on my event.
if you made money, then that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's the point of having a
I'm
business.
happy. Everyone is happy. The models, the designers, everyone is
Yeah.
thrilled.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good planning. That was a good plan.
Wow.
God's plan,
Wow.
actually. Yeah.
Tell me, have you ever experienced this? Because I'm also kind of in the same field. We're all in media, bro.
Yeah.
So there was a point in time when I used to do freebies, bro.
Freebies.
Freebies, just doing freebies so that people can identify me and all that. But it got into a
Freebies,
point whereby me moving from a freebie now to actual work and charging people the right amount, right? It was a
they run
struggle.
away. They
The
run
struggle
away.
because they wanted this cheap, you know. For me, I was just doing things freebie so that I get known as a marketing kind of tool.
And you get experience also.
Get experience as well. But now it was hard to convert those clients into people who actually pay. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Yeah.
How did you manage to?
I'm still experiencing that, mostly with our community, the Zimbabwean community. They're like, come on, why do you need 100 rounds?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And
Yeah.
you know. So the way I deal with my clients, I've got clients that started with me when I was trying to make something. I've got a certain percentage that I discount them,
Yeah, okay.
right? So that they don't feel like
They've been neglected.
I'm neglecting them because of my growth. And at the same time, when you were listening, I said we're trying to bridge into a different market. That's why we did that event, so that we can get a different crowd, and then we can tell them about us and
Yeah.
what we're doing. And then that's how we're going to bridge into those people that you want today,
Yeah.
that pay more without hesitation.
Yeah.
And those are not our homeboys that are not going to do that. We've tried that a lot of times.
Doesn't work.
It's not
not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
Any day.
Wow, man. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. So tell me, how do you keep yourself afloat, bro? Whom do you keep around yourself?
I've got a brother, Theo Benick. He's been one of my first clients, and he became a brother. He became the first person to believe in this. And he has pushed me since 2019 up to today. He's the director of my company.
Wow.
So, yeah, I seek advice from him. I seek direction sometimes because he's older. And, yeah, he's part of the family. But overall, I always try to keep my circle very, very, very tiny. Like if I'm not understanding what you're doing, or if you're doing something that we don't feel like it has value to this life or the life that we're trying to create, then you gotta go.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna.
True.
think
It's nothing
that-
personal. It's just
nothing
business.
personal. Like we can't waste time. You know? We're not mad at you. Like we just we just not gonna use what you bring into the table.
Yeah.
So I try to accommodate myself with people that are actually giving in hands. Like this is what we're trying to. Okay, what are you trying to do? Okay, let me give you a hand. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Where are you trying to get it? Then I get involved. I get involved with talents, with businesses, with artists. And I've worked with more than 200 people right now since I started.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Brands and companies and artists.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. All right, we've got a lot to talk about, guys. Let's take a break quickly so that we can pay some bills. We are back again with Hillary Vierus in a moment.
Welcome to Sew Skilled Sewing Studio. This is our Saturday class. Sew Skilled was established as a means to empower young girls. We initially started with children and grew organically to include adults and seniors. Sew Skilled enables and encourages the learners to discover their creativity within and develop and grow self-confidence and positively build their self-esteem, so they can have the ability to become entrepreneurs and self-sufficient. I'm Marsha DeVos, the founder. Together with my 5 daughters, we continue to grow So skilled through empowering and enabling women one stitch at a time.
Poenera, we're now on part 3 today with Hillary Vierus. I want to know what surname you're going to because Vierus is a nickname, right?
Yeah.
And Hillary is your first name. What's your surname?
Okay, born and bred, I was Hillary, Tapiwa, Arufande. My forefathers came from Mozambique.
Wow.
And then they moved to Zimbabwe. So in Mozambique, it was Aufandika.
Aufandika.
And then when they came to Zimbabwe, they changed it to Arufande.
Arufande.
And then, we just update.
But it's actually a common name, a common surname from where I come from.
Yeah.
I think my class, I had somebody with that surname.
There was Ana Rufandika, Ofandika, something like that. Yeah, it's that generation.
Wow.
They are my relatives, but not that close. It's big, deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice to know. But I'll call you Snoopy.
Come on. That one I haven't accepted yet. I'm still
accepted it yet.
considering, maybe I have to have a conversation with the owner of the name first.
Owner of the name.
Yeah, once I get to Hollywood.
Yeah. So tell me, bro, are you taken?
Yeah, I'm 100% taken.
No ways, man.
I'm actually looking forward to getting married real soon.
Wow. That's beautiful, man. We need to set a good example to the youngsters, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good guy with a good head over his shoulders, you've got to have a relationship that is working, actually. Yeah. That's one of the fundamentals of being a good man.
But tell me, we are in the diaspora here. People just come from different backgrounds, like you're saying. Do you think it's hard for someone to find a partner in the diaspora? Unlike Tammy, it's just Amadara.
Right now, getting a partner.
What advice can you actually give to the youngsters there? Those who are thinking into getting into marriage, you know? What would you say?
It's crazy right now because we get a lot of young people doing a lot of things because they're off the leash.
Yeah.
Back in Zim, we had principals, we had aunties and stuff, you know. We had people that could keep
an eye, and
then they can go. Even the way people are, even the guys, not saying the girls, even the guys, the way they are behaving here, the girls, the way they are, people are just off the leash.
Yeah.
So I think it all goes down to your mindset, firstly, and what you're trying to build and achieve as a man, and the kind of house that you're trying to build, the kind of woman that you're trying to build. You can get anyone. I'm not saying people from the club are bad, people from the praise and worship are bad. Anyone can be bad. Anyone. You can take someone from the middle of the church and then you marry them and then it turns out to be trouble.
Yeah.
You can take someone from the middle of the club, you get a marriage and then you never had problems.
Yeah.
So you've got to find your feet. First of all, find your feet, find your friend, then someone who can take care of your kids. Actually, not you, because you're always gonna have fights. Like you're always gonna, but you need someone. You need someone who's gonna look after your legacy and your kids, and who's understanding what you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, if I feel like I have achieved that, then I've made a success. Someone who's gonna take care of my legacy, my kids, my what when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because I'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
For me, I don't have any advice for the youngsters who are going to get into marriage. For me, I don't have
get who you want. Panel beat that person into what you want, and that's your demon. If you choose that demon, then it's a demon. If you're the one who choose it, like if you're gonna deal with that demon, then that's you.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. what you have to say, a lot of people live different lives, right? I've seen this even in my circles.
Yeah.
People who I meet, the life that you see on Facebook or Instagram is completely different to the life they actually live, right? Do you think social media is a good thing, or it has brought more harm than good?
Okay. Back to what I was saying about unlearning and relearning.
Yeah.
Like social media is not bad. Like social media is one of the most important things right now in our lifestyle. Because in businesses, in artists, in music, everywhere, it's giving immediate responses to what people are thinking about your brand. And this the most biggest marketing platform ever that has ever happened.
Yeah.
So if
But
you,
is it not becoming a beast, bro? Because the things that we're seeing on
it's
social
becoming
media,
a beast to people who don't understand it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If
Fair
you're on
enough.
social media, like if you're on the internet, you can go watch porn. Like no one is. You can go watch news, or you can choose.
Yeah.
So what people do with social media doesn't have to point a finger back like social media is bad. People who are using social media, I've made a lot of money from social media. I've never sold a pair of shoes in the street, but I'm telling you, I've made a lot of money from selling shoes and from selling iPhones. So you could spend the whole day on social media watching Anamaititi, watching Abo Ntonto and Zodwa.
What are you saying? What
But
are you
then,
saying?
No, I'm
Is
saying-
it not you're not using your time wisely if you're watching
Exactly.
Wanamaititi?
Like, what is it giving you? You can watch.
I get what you're saying.
You can
Yeah.
watch, but then
What value is it giving you?
after that, what are you doing? You can comment by post your Shaddai once. Yeah, he commented, but then what?
Yeah.
Why
What are you
doing
gaining
it?
at the end of
What
the
are you
day?
doing?
Yeah.
Then you come out tomorrow, you say, social media is bad. I will say,
Amazing stuff. Let's go back to business.
Yeah.
All right, Infinity Media. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
in the next 5 years, I just wanna make sure we have a good and smooth bridge for production and talent. Either you're from Zimbabwe, you're from South Africa, from Congolese. I mean, I'm African. I'm looking at the whole African perspective. Like,
Yeah.
we've got to rewire ourselves as Africans, all of them. It's not only about Zimbabweans.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of South Africans that needs to be rewired into a new system.
Yeah.
A lot of Congolese, a lot of Malawians. So once we are at that same level, I feel like we're gonna have enough power and enough energy to actually work with ourselves without even thinking about the political system that is
Yeah.
happening in our countries and stuff. So yeah, we're there, man.
Politics has been bad, bro, man. Now you're talking about it. Politics has been bad, not just in SA.
Yeah.
SA is becoming toxic as well. But even back from where we're coming from, man, do you think politics as a whole is what we need as citizens to make our countries work? Or the system of politics itself is the number one problem, right? Maybe if we take away politics out of the way, then we can now have a new system of how we can govern ourselves. I don't know. To me, it seems as though like politics is not working. This democracy thingy and parties and all this and that, people just fighting. But if you look at it, the guys at the top, they're whining and dining together, man, in hotels and everything, right? Yet us on the ground, we are fighting each other because of political differences and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think the political system, as a vehicle itself, it needs to be done and dusted with? Then we bring you a new system of governing. I don't know. Just a take, man.
I just think there is a gap between where is money going to Zim coming from? It's coming from the people in the diaspora, the people outside. We are sending the people money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel like if people in the diaspora can have a voice or a hold back as to the systems that they use that benefit their current political system that they are not happy with, they can steadily say, we are putting our money on Mr. Chimuti
Yeah.
because we feel like Mr. Chimuti can be a better candidate, irregardless of
His political
the
affiliations.
political party or what. If you're gonna, if political affiliations are gonna be involved, then that's okay. But I'm saying if though we're gonna elect and say what, and we're gonna still give a hand to those people, and then tomorrow we say they are bad, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I'm saying people in the diaspora need to have a voice.
Okay.
We need a platform where we can have a voice. I think people have tried in what there's complications, but as long as we don't have a voice or an impact, we will only just be ranting around on social media and saying, this is bad, this is what, this is what. But we really need to see that the country is going east, and everyone need to see that the country is going east.
Yeah.
And then everyone can divert the country to west. There's no point having political parties that are saying, I will change, I will change, I will change. Then you give you a chance, you don't change. You give this one a chance, you don't change. We know, we've heard these stories. Like,
Before, true.
so it's either we ignore politics completely,
Yeah.
and we start working as brothers, like you and me. Today
find
we here.
capable
We
people
find
to
capable
do work.
people. We find capable connections. The same way I did on my fashion show. We find capable people. We come here, we build our fortunes here, and then we invest back home in the people or the person that we think is responsible and is gonna answer if we're gonna have some misfunding and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it results to the government is eating money, this one and this one and this one, but who is not eating the money? Who's not gonna do that?
Yeah.
So if people can vote, let's say people can vote at home, and then they say, Mr. Cap has won, but then the diaspora is saying, I think Mr. Chimuti must be there. Then the diaspora is not gonna fund Mr. Cap any cent of doing.
Put our money where we think.
We put our money where we think Mr. Chimuti is gonna do better. Mr. Chimuti, yes, this money do projects for 500 youths.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the government. This is a non-governmental affiliation, and nothing can stop that. It's a private sector. It's a private thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that idea, man. Converting the country to a business, kind of.
Exactly. I want to give an example. Like, what's stopping 5 individuals or 10 individuals that are financially straight in the diaspora to say, we have a transport problem in the country. Instead of pointing fingers like, you do it. We've got a lot of people that are rich. A lot of people are rich in the diaspora. And they don't know where to put their money.
Yeah.
Why can't we have, in Nigeria, they use motorbikes as mode of transport.
Yeah.
That's cheap fuel. That's 2-3 people getting ferried to and from in the ghettos, in the what, but we can be innovative as individuals if we unite as individuals.
Yeah.
So firstly, we need to beat unity as individuals. Then we need to beat unity in the country. You know what I mean? From diaspora, we unite. We say we're gonna put our money on Mr. Chimuti. He's gonna do this project of motorbikes, and we're gonna fund this project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's gonna stop that?
No
Why?
one's gonna stop that.
So who's making...
Unless if these guys who are in political offices, so to say, because for you to be in government, you're elected in your political space.
But but the government is saying Zimbabwe is open for business.
For business.
Like, why are you not going with business?
Yeah.
You're going with funny stories and blaming stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying someone can smoothly and gladly take this idea who's watching right now and go pitch it.
Yeah, true.
And then you come back with actually, they said no. Who said no?
Yeah.
This and this. Don't say they are bad.
Yeah.
That thing needs to come to an end, bro. What are you doing to make your country right?
Yeah. I think we need more conversations like this, bro. Yeah. We have started this with you. But going forward, even here at Rashidi Pawenera, I think we need to have more of this kind of conversation. Let's talk politics. Let's talk being citizens of Zimbabwe. Although we are in the diaspora, what can we do to make Zimbabwe a better place? Right? Besides just Zimbabwe, what can we do as Zimbabweans to uplift each other? Let's have more of those kind of discussions. and I think I'm going to invite you next time also.
Yeah.
Then we
Definitely.
can.
I'm down. Like
maybe a panel of 2 or 3 people. Then we discuss more, man.
Yeah.
Get down into it.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Before we close off, let's talk about your business, man. The services that you offer to someone who's watching there, wants a graphic designing project of some sort that needs to happen. Okay, they want to come to your company. They want to know what your company can offer.
Okay.
What do you have to offer for somebody who's watching there now?
All right. So basically, bring an idea. That's all we need. An idea or a business that is running, and we do everything from logo designing, from flyer branding, marketing, setting up your social media, your websites, which is basically the needs of all the businesses for them to prosper or for them to come to life. So basically, I stand in between talent. Either you're an actor, either you're a makeup artist, either whatever you're talented in, and making it a brand. If you're a music artist, if you're an actor, then I stand in between you and production. If you're a business, I stand in between you and marketing and branding. So basically, we take in your dreams, your idea, and say, break it down, strategize. How do we get to this? How do you get to build a company? How do you get to build a solid brand as an artist? How do you make an artist a company? How do you monetize your art? That's what we're talking about here at Infinite Media Marketing. And if you like what you're hearing, then you know what to do. Follow us on social medias. It's Infinite Media Marketing. Follow us on Twitter. It's Infinite Media Marketing as well. So, yeah, back to you, sir.
Amazing stuff. So we're going to put your details on the screen so that
That's all right, yeah.
they can get all that information there. Any other, we want to really talk about what has happened this past week.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a lot of hype this past week. Prime energy drink.
Oh,
What's
I saw
that all about, man?
I saw that on the internet.
40 Rand for a can of energy drink. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I really think those guys had an idea, but they did not run thoroughly through the idea, and also their target market was skeptic because they knew their drink is not good for kids. It's not healthy for kids. They know there's artificial additions in there.
Sugars and all that.
So if you're gonna have a brand like that, that's where the marketing guys come.
Yeah.
And then we tell you, no.
That's why I'm asking you specifically with that.
Don't sell this to kids. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we understand the concept now. This energy drink is for sporting people.
Yeah.
It's for gym people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you wanna set your brand where your audience is.
Yeah.
So I think the main problem that happened is they sold this energy drink to kids, and it had a huge market of kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And these guys that did not do a thorough research as to what their product can bring, negatively or positively. Because right now, if you're on social media, got 1 million following, you can even sell this cushion here. And you can get 500 people buying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that was a game of influence. People were influenced to buy something that they don't really understand. And then they picked a good target market, which is kids. Kids don't complain.
Yeah.
They just want 10 Rand or 40 Rand to buy a Prime.
Yeah.
Which was a smart move, but then it went over. It blew way over proportion.
Yeah.
That now parents are saying, what is this?
Yeah.
People are skeptical
I was
about
actually
it.
surprised because my daughter came to me and were like, Dad,
Really?
there's this drink, Prime
Yeah.
energy drink. Everyone is
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
it tomorrow.
yeah.
It's on sale. And I was like, okay, it's on sale. How much is it? 40 Rand.
That's now social media influence. You see now the influence that social media has on business, not on those people who are spending time watching Shadaya, My TT, Zim Celebs. You know, it's good to be updated, but then to spend most of your time there.
Yeah.
Someone is spending most of the time on social
Planning,
media
strategizing.
and to sell energy drinks
Yeah.
to the whole world, not to 500. he has already made billions right now.
Yeah.
Like, if he's gonna have a problem with the brand, you just get out of the market and get another business.
Yeah.
So in life, that's how it happens.
Wow. Wow. Another one, something that happened in Zimbabwe, Job Sikala has been convicted. Any thoughts on that?
Job Scala.
No comment.
No comment. Aish, politics. Those guys must be convicted.
Yeah, we'll talk about that some other time. My heart was broken, bro. When I came here, the amount of Zimbabweans
Yeah,
on the streets,
yeah.
the guys looking for jobs, guys begging,
Yo.
and all that.
Yo.
You know, my heart was broken, bro. I was like,
Thing is, there's a lot of drugs in South Africa. There's a lot of drugs. There's a lot of.
do you think it has got something to do with drugs?
Yes. Like someone with a good head on their shoulders, like you and me, we're here today. We're trying to make something out of our lives. We know where we came from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a lot of brothers on drugs. I've seen a lot of brothers losing it. Like you, if you come here, you're coming from already hell. Zim is hell right now. Then here, if it gives you hell, then you've got to say to hell with hell. That's where I'm at, bro. I'm not giving any negative chance a chance, you know. I'm not doing that. So some people give up, you know, and then they say, I think life I can just be a bechi, because they see a lot of people here. They do that and they live, they survive. But then...
But you know, it affects us at the end of the day, because we are in minority already as migrants in the country, right? And you have some of our brothers now on the streets begging people and causing all this, right? When people see us, they just say Zimbabweans. So which means if I'm at work and maybe somebody had a scuffle with a Zimbabwean on the streets, they'll be like, Zimbabweans. And we are now being put in one boat, right? I feel it affects us in a way, and we have to do something about it one way or the other. Maybe our consulate has to chip in. I don't know what we can do, but man, it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
I feel like, you know when your life is cracking down, right? You know who to seek help from, right? Like, I just feel like right now we don't have to worry about brothers that are actually losing it and giving up.
Yeah.
We need to worry about brothers that are thinking something that can aid to changing the country.
Wow. Yeah.
And the whole situation. Like,
Okay.
if you want to be crazy, go be crazy. Go be on the streets. It's fine. Like, go. But then I'm going to find Mr. Banks, and then we're going to do a podcast, and then it's going to
Empower maybe.
Empower me. This is going to empower other people out there.
Yeah.
I'm making a change.
Yeah.
If people can't see that, if people can't appreciate that, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But by 5 years' time, by 10 years' time, I'm telling you, a lot of lives would have been impacted by that.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going. We really, really have to worry much about brothers that are not getting enough support, and see how much we can support them and try to support them by any means. Because, what you see is not what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can see me on Facebook today. I'm looking all snazy and stuff. But then when I go home, I don't sleep. I'm stressing about this whole event. But then when I am sleeping, like, the country must change.
It will change
How?
without putting some hours on it.
Put your finger in the country. Change your country. What are you doing?
True, man.
Yeah.
True.
I've changed more than 50 or 60 Zimbabweans' lives that are diaspora right now. I've branded them from an idea to a brand. I've made them talent, acting. I've made music videos.
Wow.
There's talent doing what they need to do with their lives and making profiles out of that.
Amazing.
So I'm changing my country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
No political party, but I'm changing my country.
Yeah.
You don't need one.
Yeah, true.
Do your part.
That's it.
And
That's
when
it.
it's nebasa.
Tinebasa.
Aluta continua.
Aluta continua. I like that. So my daughter said to me, I told her, we're supposed to go out. And I was like, okay, before we go out, let me quickly just go do an interview, come back, fetch you guys, then we can go out. And she's like, okay, you're going to do your podcast thing. I was like, yeah. So she says to me, okay, Dad, can I give you a question to ask your guest? And I was like, that would be interesting. Let me try it. And she was okay, let me just play this game with this guest of yours, you know? And I was like, okay. So it's a tongue twister that she gave me. She wrote it here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to say it. But then if you can say this, then I'm sure she'll be happy. And yeah, let's give it a try. Eh?
What does it say?
Okay. So you need to repeat it as it is without pauses and
Yeah.
oh. Can we give it a shot?
Is it English?
Yeah, it's English. Okay, let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, this is my last question, right? So, repeat after me. If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
If two witches would watch... If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Yeah, you got it right. You got it right. You got it right.
Can I repeat it?
Stuff, man.
If
Yes.
two witches could watch two watches, which would... Oh my God. No, I shouldn't have done that.
So it's like if two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
If two witches would watch two watches, which... no, man. Don't do this. I've been good the whole podcast. I've been good, yo. I've been good. I don't know what he's trying to do.
At least you
to
make
me.
my daughter laugh.
If two witches would watch two watches, which witch would watch which watch?
Yes.
Damn.
Correct.
Got it.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it, baby.
Amazing stuff. Any last words you want to say?
Nah, I
before we
just
close
want to
off?
say people from Wenera, people in the diaspora,
Yeah.
just consider that we need to put in more work than just words, and then we need to figure out who are we working with, maybe on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. Where are we getting together? Where are we discussing what's going on? Where are we plotting and planning? So, yeah, as soon as we have a platform like that, as soon as we get a platform where we can interact and people like me can freely say what they want to say out of the political world, just maybe economically what we can develop,
Yeah.
then that's how we get like minds. And then when we get like minds, that means we're going to work together towards the same vision and goal. But other than that, it's been a pleasure having you guys. It's been a pleasure having Mr. Bangs in the house. Yeah. Those was really Wenera.
Those was really,
It's not
bruh.
going to be anything different.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Thank you once again, bro.
You're amazing.
I
man.
enjoyed
You're a legend.
your cozy place here.
Yeah.
You've got a nice studio, guys. They are located 354. What's the name of this road?
Woodstock, in Woodstock, in Albert Road.
Yeah, just
Albert
opposite Old Biscuit.
Old
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Mall.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
correct.
amazing place here, guys. If you want photo shoots, this is the main to contact. Up until we meet again on Zwazviri Pawenera, as it is in the diaspora. Have a good one.
Peace.